On this episode of How to Do Florida, Chad goes complete Rambo and faces his worst fears, learning wilderness survival techniques. Then it's back to civilization as Chad and Chef Justin head to Cedar Key for a Florida-style seafood extravaganza.
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 Either way, it's gonna be yummy. Then Chad heads to Jupiter Inlet to dive into history in search of lost treasure. Kick back, take it in. This is How to Do Florida.
Today on the show, we're going to show you how to do wilderness survival. Forest lands cover almost half of Florida's total land area. That's over 16 million acres of forest.
While it's a gorgeous place to explore, you wouldn't want to get lost in these parts. So before you venture into the wild, be prepared. Today, it's all about wilderness survival. Since I was a kid, I've been fascinated with the idea of being a survivalist, living in the untamed wilderness and relying on only my wits and trusty first blood dagger strapped to my leg. So I decided to tap into my inner Rambo and meet up with Byron Kearns.
Chad, it's me, Byron. Dude, what is wrong with you?
Byron, oh, you were a wild boar, man. Sorry.
Trained for survival, evasion, resistance, and eating things that will make a billy goat puke, Byron is the real deal.
These grubs are like McDonald's to the armadillos.
Byron was a United States Air Force instructor and has taught survival tactics to everyone from Boy Scouts to Navy SEALs. Byron will be going over his 7 priorities for modern survival. Priority number 1, have a positive mental attitude.
Sometimes people react, they may give up, or the other extreme, they may panic.
Yeah.
We try to want to be somewhere in between, Chad.
So no freaking out.
No freaking out on me, and don't give up on me.
Okay.
All right, dude.
Priority number 2, wilderness first aid. And now, Byron will show us how to deal with a poisonous snake bite.
Byron, it's a snake bite right here, man, right here. I'll get it out.
Chad, dude, you're gonna die, man.
Okay, let's revise the setup. Now Byron shows us how to deal with a poisonous snake bite to the hand.
Chad, what's wrong?
Byron, the snake bit me on my hand. Get it out, suck it out.
Do not attempt to suck out the poison. Calm the victim by holding them firmly in your arms and clearly communicate to them the situation.
Chad, I see 2 fang marks here. You've been bit by a poisonous snake.
Oh, I knew it.
There could be some swelling, there could be some pain.
Swelling and pain?
If you have a cell phone signal, call 911. And if the victim is able, walk them towards medical help.
We're gonna start walking, Chad.
Okay.
Camping trip's over. Let's go.
Let's go.
As soon as I get good cell phone,
You can call my wife.
Priority number 3, shelter.
we're spending the night out in the woods. We need a nice shelter for the night.
You said we're what?
Spending the night out in the woods. It's only supposed to get down to about 35, 36.
I need to make some phone calls.
Byron suggests building a shelter on high ground and with plenty of overhead cover. Use pine needles for both bedding and to keep you warm.
What we want to accomplish here is a lean-to.
I began looking for 5 to 6 sturdy poles. This would create the framework for my lean-to. And voila.
Done?
Done.
Chad, let me ask you a question. Will that protect you from the elements, wind, rain?
No,
You
Byron.
got a little more work to do.
I had to weave the framework from whatever I could find. A long vine would do the trick. And for protection from the elements, we would use a mixture of palm fronds, leaves, and pine needles to complete the shelter. And then Byron showed me how to make my bed.
Byron, where are you going to sleep in here?
You're on your own.
What's my worst enemy out here tonight?
The cold. You'll get to know it very well tonight.
This is starting to look more like a coffin than a
Well,
lean-to.
we'll check on you in the morning.
Survival priority number 4, fire.
Stand back here. This is a warm area. It's a hot area right here, Byron. You want to back
Chad, I
up?
don't even see any smoke
You might
yet.
want to back up.
First off, you need to be prepared with tools to start a fire before heading into the forest. Byron's first choice, flint and steel and cotton balls smeared with petroleum jelly. Ignite the petroleum jelly soaked cotton balls and place kindling over the flame. And just like that,
Hoo-yah! We've made fire. We've made fire.
priority number 5, signaling.
We could be back in our shelter and we hear an aircraft and we pull out a mirror. I put the image right on my hand. Now I take my body and I turn, keeping it on my hand, and I flash 3 times to that aircraft. I come over here to the airplane. I'm the
Gotcha.
airplane.
Rocking
I'm
you.
flying.
1,
I'm flying.
2, 3.
I'm coming in to you. The whistle.
The whistle.
3 blasts. Rescuers realize that's an international distress signal,
Yeah.
and they'll hone in on you.
Priority number 6, water.
Chad, this is a great water source. I see green vegetation around it, Chad. If there was no green vegetation, we're not going to use it. If there's a dead animal, we're not going to use it.
Good.
But we got to purify it.
So I can't just drink it.
No.
Priority number 7, food.
3 minutes air, 3 days water, 3 weeks food.
3 weeks?
Have some jerky on you, have some power bars.
You have none of that,
The
let's say.
last thing I want people to do is start foraging for plants and berries. You see a berry there and you think, oh, I know what that berry is, and you eat it. Now you are so sick that there goes the plane, and you can't even pick up your signal mirror
Or you
to
start
signal it.
hallucinating, and there's planes all around you, and you're in some Pink Floyd video, right? Hey, Byron, can I eat these berries?
No.
Byron, my car. Byron, Byron, I gotta hold some bad berries. You suggest bugs.
Crickets, grasshoppers. 6 legs and less, pure protein.
I think I got us a light lunch. Look at that, buddy.
Well, I'd say you got some type of beetle. I kind of like to take it, though, and kind of chop its head off. So I don't need that bug biting me while I'm eating it. Here we go. Cheers.
All right.
What do you think?
So I followed Byron's 7 priorities for survival and had a positive mental attitude,
I think it tastes like this tree it come out of.
most of the time. I had my shelter, fire, water, and, well, food, if that's what the bug was. The sun had set, so all that was left to do was bed down for the night. So let's recap Byron's 7 priorities for modern survival. Have a positive mental attitude. Know wilderness first aid. Build a shelter. Have tools to build a fire. Bring a whistle and a mirror for signaling help. Find water. Get food. And then, wait to be found. Being out in Florida's wilderness has and always will be a big part of my life. And spending the night in a lean-to, eating beetles, Byron's skills have given me added confidence to continue exploring Florida's great outdoors.
Hey, for more information on wilderness survival, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com.
Still to come, we'll show you how to pay off your mortgage with one of these. But up next, Chad and Justin travel to Cedar Key
Let's do it.
to turn it into Yummy Town.
Leave your forks and spoons at home.
Oh, you won't believe what Chef Justin puts in that pot.
All right. You're watching How to Do Florida. We'll be right back.
Be good.
We're here at Cedar Key and we're doing a beach seafood
Extravaganza.
extravaganza. I say extravaganza. It doesn't matter what we say, it's gonna be amazing.
Here's what we've got. We've got about 4 large Florida onions. Awesome smoked pork sausage. I got these Florida little potatoes to sweeten up our dish. Florida sweet corn. Handful of garlic cloves, some boil in a bag, seasonings. Woo. Florida clams. Florida spiny lobster. Get out of there. Florida shrimp. Woo. Florida blue crab.
Woo. Chef Justin just fired this thing up. I feel like we're at NASA. I feel like this thing's about to take off. It's getting really hot. He's gonna put a big old pot on it and fill it full of seafood. Ah! See, told you.
Look at this bounty of seafood we have.
This is definitely a bounty. You don't see bounties a lot anymore.
I'm ready to start cooking you. I'm gonna add a little bit of vegetable oil here. We got our onions. They're going in. Work that around. Woo.
Look at that, boy.
Let's go ahead and add our sausage. It's gonna be some good smoky flavor in here.
Yummy Town, here we come. We're
We
doing
are
Yummy Town?
2 tickets, baby. Actually, 15 tickets tonight.
That's right, so we're doing a feast for 15 people.
Yeah, this big recipe is great for an outdoor gathering or event, about 15 people, but we could always scale this down if we wanted to do it just for a family of 4 or even for 2. All right, next, let's go ahead and add our garlic.
Ooh, this man threw whole garlic cloves in there.
It's gonna be excellent.
What's next?
Now it's time to start adding our liquid ingredients.
You got this from the ocean behind us, right?
Yeah.
It's the Cedar Key water?
That's it.
Woo-wee.
All right, we can go ahead and start adding our flavorings. One's in the bag, one's out of the bag.
Ho, ho, ho. This is going to be a nice brew here.
All right, now that we've got all our liquid ingredients in there, it's time to bring this to a boil, and for that, we need a lid.
Boil, baby, boil. A watch pot never boils, so we don't watch it. We look away.
Look away. Backs away.
We don't watch. We look out
Not
here.
boiling.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't look.
You ready?
Yeah, let's check it out.
We got boil, guys. We got boil.
All right.
We got boil.
We got boil. All right, Chad. I think we're ready for the potatoes. Let's get them in here.
Look at that. It's like a piece of art, chef.
Edible art, baby.
Edible art.
All right, should we add our corn?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Florida corn going in. These little cornlets. Did you cut these?
I did. I shucked and cut them myself.
So they don't grow like this.
They don't.
Corn done. Time.
All right, Chad. Now that we got a full raging boil, let's add some Florida seafood.
Hey, man, let's do it.
I think we'll add these live crabs first.
There.
Man,
Heck yeah, baby. Look at that, baby, going in.
going for their last swim.
Woo!
All right,
suckers
give it
around
a little
bit.
stir.
Oh, baby.
Oh my goodness. All right, Chad. Now it's time to add the star ingredient.
Paprika.
Not even close. Cedar Key clams.
Let's get them in there.
Let's do it.
Where I come from, we always release one lucky clam. And this is our lucky guy. Ah! Hey, you guys think we should add some clams? Yeah! Want one, two, or like the whole thing? The whole thing. They want the whole thing in there, man.
All right.
Now we're talking.
Now it's time for the lobster. Look at those nice Florida spiny lobsters.
Oh, man, look at that.
Get in there.
It's getting cozy in there, Chef.
Beauty.
It's getting cozy.
It is. Yes.
Woo-wee.
All right.
Ah!
Oh, watch your toes.
A little cedar key juice on my toe, man.
And our last ingredient, Florida shrimp. Here we go.
Just push them in there.
All right.
Hey, shrimp gets a round of applause.
All right, Chad. Now that everything's in the pot, we're on countdown.
When this thing hits the table, what do you go for first?
Oh man, that's a tough question.
Let me guess, you go for the potatoes first, right?
Ah.
You get some fighting over the potatoes?
Not even.
I'm gonna go big blue crab. There's one in there.
Yeah.
I marked him. I popped off one of his paddler fins, so I know which one he is. That's the one I'm going for.
Nice.
So Chef Justin, is it ready?
I think it's ready.
You ready to transport it?
Let's do it.
Hey guys, it's ready. It's on. Are you gonna be mad if I drop this?
You're gonna be swimming if you drop this.
Woo-hoo! That's not my blue crab. Oh. There we go. I'm still looking for my blue crab. Oh, there he is right there. That's him right there. This is Cedar Key soup right here. Chef, you have done it, sir. Good job, buddy. You did it. All right. Woo. All right. You guys ready to eat? Yeah! Let's eat. All right. It's amazing to watch a meal kind of bring people together, isn't it?
It really does, and that's one of the greatest things about food, bringing people together. I mean, this amazing Florida seafood, great friends, beautiful setting.
Yeah.
What else is there?
What else is there? I'll tell you what else there is. This blue crab.
Yeah.
I need a hard surface to work on, so I want to go there and eat him.
All right.
Go. Hey, to learn how Chef Justin prepared this amazing seafood extravaganza, whatever, go to our website, howtodoflorida.com.
Coming up next, will Chad finally pay off those student loans?
First treasure of the day. We're here in Jupiter Beach on Florida's Treasure Coast. We're going to show you how to find treasure. Hoorah!
Florida may be known for sunshine, fishing, and palm trees, but gold? Turns out Florida has more sunken treasure than anywhere else in the United States. Not all this lost loot came from pirates. For centuries, Florida's hurricanes overturned an estimated 10% of cargo ships carrying valuables to and from the Old World. Experts estimate there's over $200 million in treasure just waiting to be found off Florida's coast. This week we travel to Jupiter Inlet. Florida's Treasure Coast stretches from Hobe Sound in the south to just north of Sebastian Inlet. And its name comes from, you guessed it, pirate and cargo ships filled with all kinds of loot that capsized in this area. Man, if there's ever a place to find treasure, this is it.
The center of activity for this small coastal town is without a doubt Jupiter Inlet.
Here we decided to hit up a true modern-day treasure hunter. He's more like a privateer. Captain Dominic Adario and his crew have exclusive Florida rights to dive a site that contains the remnants of a mid-17th century ship. Over the years, they've recovered over 15,000 artifacts, mostly gold coins.
Let's go get some gold.
Down to the sea and ship. Where they go?
I wasn't so sure about the seaworthiness of the Blue Pearl. Let's just say she wasn't exactly a luxury liner.
So, Captain,
Yes.
we getting close?
We're about 5 minutes from the wreck site.
You know, this is quite the vessel you got here. I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah, she's a bit overbuilt.
One of the top lighthouses in Florida is right behind me, the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse. Take it in. Soak it. More. Take more in. You didn't get enough. All right, that's enough. We're going to go out and we're going to look for some gold, like to explain that process.
We're going out to the shipwreck site and we're going to dive into history.
Finding lost treasure is something that everyone has dreamed about at least once in his or her lifetime.
I want to show you what we're looking for. Take a look at this. Hold this in your hand. Those are encrusted coins, and when you clean them up, they look like this.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
When you find them encrusted and concreted together like that, they're going to be a better quality artifact than if you're finding them singly or one by one.
Well, man, I'm ready to get in the water.
I think I found something, Dom. I found these two things right there.
I think you found a spike from the shipwreck.
This treasure hunt will take it out of you.
You think you're ready for a sandwich?
No gold coins on this dive. So Dom took me to one of his favorite beach spots to show us how to use a metal detector to look for treasure.
Oh my gosh.
When you find coins on the beach, they're yours.
Okay.
That's the fun thing about this hobby. If you find it, you have the right to keep it. And that's not true when you're out in the water.
Finders keepers. So, Don, what does somebody need to come out here and start looking for treasure? Take us through the just 101 here.
Okay, we have two different metal detectors here. This is a surf zone. It can be used around the water. You can immerse it into the water, but you can't put the power head in the water.
Okay.
This metal detector, on the other hand, can go completely immersed in the water. And you need a set of headphones. And there are gauges on the metal detectors.
If somebody wants to come out here and do this, where do they start on the beach? How do they work this thing?
Best point, try to start at an outgoing tide if you can. Pick 2 points, and then if you get a hit, stop, start going the other way, perpendicular, so that you can pinpoint on the hit and find out exactly where it is.
After a quick Gear 101, Captain Dominic turned me loose.
Dom, I'm getting ping pongs all in here. My machine's overheating. Dom, this is a power sweep.
You're going way too fast, Chad. You
Power
have to
sweep.
slow the pace
Trying to cover
down.
a lot of ground. It was a pity. Tack, tick, tack, right there. Something's right there. Ha! Ha ha! Look at that! Ha ha!
We got one.
What do you got, Dom?
Got a big hit here.
Another bottle cap?
No, I don't think so. I think this is something special.
Mad's keys?
No, I think that's Dad's key.
Dad's keys?
I think you found Dad's keys.
You gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
This is exciting, man. My blood is rushing, like my heart is pumping. I can see why this is so addicting.
It's really exciting. It's to find, put your hands on something that's been lost in time. All of a sudden, you can connect to that historic moment.
Okay, here's what you need to go hunting for Florida treasure. Metal detectors. New and used ones range anywhere from $100 to thousands. You also need a headset to hear your pings and a bucket to collect your loot.
This is really kind of a big part of the Florida lifestyle, that kind of pirate spirit.
You know, this is the treasure coast, and there's treasure in that sand. Everybody can be a part of the process here on the beach, searching into the historic past of this coastline.
Amen, brother.
Hey, for more information on treasure hunting, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com.
You're watching How to Do Florida. We'll be right back.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our show today, and I hope you've learned something. But more importantly, I hope you feel encouraged to get out and do Florida.
For more info on this episode, go to howtodoflorida.com, where you'll find bonus how-to videos and all of Chef Justin's yummy recipes. And be sure to check out our Do Florida page, which is our giant list of events and activities all over the Sunshine State. Yeah, you should check it out.
About what you got me some tiddling around there. I saw some tiddling back
How
over there.
about some kindling?
Kindling will be fine.
You just keep rubbing, and we'll be back in about 3 days and check it out.
Oh, get it out.
Yeah,
get it
dude,
out.
You're gonna die, man.
Get it out, please.
Die. Wait, hold on.
I think one of the fangs is still
Do
stuck.
an extremity or something, man.
What's this unskilled labor setting? Whoa.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yes.